Welcome to this edition of the Army South Update. I'm Sergeant Robert Quintero. Beyond the Horizon is one of the biggest annual joint force exercises in Central America. A small delegation from Army South led by Commander Major General Simeon Trombitas traveled to Honduras and Guatemala for the official closing ceremonies and to also check on the progress made at several clinics and schools during the 12-week humanitarian and civic assistance exercise. To be the best, you gotta beat the best. We now take you to Camp Bullis right outside of San Antonio to find out what it takes to be Army South's best warrior.
A select group of soldiers from U.S. Army South and its subordinate units recently put their skills to the test on Camp Bullis, San Antonio, Texas, for the chance to be called U.S. Army South's best warrior. The grueling week-long competition placed non-commissioned officers and junior enlisted soldiers in a test of knowledge and skill as both a leader and soldier in areas like marksmanship, land navigation, and combat life-saving techniques. One of the winners from Army South's Best Warrior competition says he won a lot more than the title.
It was definitely challenging, definitely pushed me to my limits, and it was fun. I actually learned a lot. I learned what to do, what not to do in different situations.
The winners will move on to represent U.S. Army South at U.S. Army FORSCOM's Best Warrior competition on Fort Bragg, North Carolina in July. Reporting for U.S. Army South, Sergeant Robert Quintero.
Army South has been designated as the executive agent for reintegration of missing or captured persons. Army South's Frederick Hoyt tells us more.
Designated by U.S. Southern Command and the Department of Army as the executive agent for Phase 3 reintegration, U.S. Army South's Personnel Recovery and Coordination Cell works tirelessly to ensure a smooth transition of recovered persons. Since 2003, Army South has taken part in the reintegration of 6 people which have gone missing, were held hostage, or were separated from friendly forces. This semi-annual training, hosted by Army South on Fort Sam Houston, helps keep personnel up to date on current reintegration practices and strengthens communication between joint agencies.
Our reintegration mission for Army South is to be able to provide post-captivity support to any Army service member worldwide that experiences any kind of captivity. We've brought in teams from the other Army components, from the COCOMs, from our interagency partners within the FBI, some other service representatives from the Marine Corps, the Air Force, and the Navy, and we've done a complete rehearsal of what we would do the minute we got word that a service member goes isolated or missing, and then what we would do after that service member was rescued or recovered.
Due to the success of this program, Army South, in conjunction with Joint Base San Antonio, is being considered as the primary DoD location for all services. Reporting for Army South, I'm Frederick Hoyt.
And now it's time for our monthly trivia question. What year did Army South relocate to Fort Sam Houston, Texas, Joint Base San Antonio? You can find the answer and more stories like these on Army South's Facebook page and social media sites at the link below, as well as our interactive news magazine, Defense and Fraternity. For Army South, I'm Sergeant Robert Quintero. Thank you for watching.